Welcome once again to Tom's Hit Parade. I kept struggling over the weekend on what to film my next episode about, hence the reason that it's a couple of days late. I tried a couple ideas and neither of them felt right, so I ended up deleting them. And then fate intervened, and here we are. I'm sure you've heard by now of the unfortunate passing of Russ Solomon, who was the founder of music retail giant Tower Records. As is the case with most people of around my generation and earlier, I have fond memories of Tower Records. Did a lot of shopping there in my youth. Went to the West Covina store, having grown up down in Southern California, several times in my childhood and young adulthood. And I was able to go to the store up here in the Portland area maybe 3 or 4 times before it closed in 2006. And so yeah, over the last 13 years I've really been missing Tower Records. I have a handful of keepsakes, if you will, from my last few visits to Tower Records. The second solo album by Take That member Mark Owen, In Your Own Time. And a CD by an Irish rock band called Relish. CD's called Wildflowers. It's their debut album. If you like Lenny Kravitz, give those guys a try. And then I'm going to end up butchering this guy's name probably, and I apologize. But the solo album by Christian Leontiu. He's kind of an electronica singer-songwriter guy. If you like Daniel Powter, you'll like him. And then I got this one, Novelty Number Ones, because of track 17, Shut Up You Face by Joe Dolce. It was a minor novelty hit in the 80s, which I had to have on CD. So yeah, those are some of my last buys at Tower Records, from Tower Records, that I still have. And then this curio here, it's an enhanced CD by NSYNC from their from the time of their Celebrity album, and I cannot remember if I pre-ordered the CD from Tower Records, if that's how I got this. Well, I can't remember, but yeah, it's an interesting little keepsake. And then of course I still have the shopping bag from my last visit to Tower Records. Still got the hard plastic handles. So yeah, Tower definitely had an impact on my life. I still miss, 13 years after they closed up, I still miss being able to go there. And the first place I would go to in my latter years going there was the imports clearance rack of CDs. I found actually this, both Relish and Christian Leontiu. I picked up their never heard of them before, decided to pick them up. They were like less than $10 a piece, which for import CDs, new and still sealed, is a good price. And they ended up being some of my favorite artists. So, and now this, I've always had the goal of every now and then featuring a DVD or a book that has to do with music on this channel. And well, this, for better or worse, gave me the opportunity to do so this time. It's a documentary that recently came out. It's called All Things Must Pass. It was about the rise and fall of Tower Records, and directed by actor Colin Hanks. This is a fascinating documentary. It basically talked all about Tower's, formation and its glory days, and its meteoric rise and probably far too fast expansion, which ultimately led to its going bankrupt and shutting down. And fortunately, Mr. Solomon was alive to provide a lot of commentary, and also regular customers, famous customers like Elton John and Bruce Springsteen comment in this video. It's just an excellent, excellent movie. So watch it if you haven't yet. And if you never went to Tower Records, you don't know what you're missing. It was just a great store. Yeah, maybe it was a little, it overpriced things maybe a little bit. Everything was pretty much retail price, which wasn't really conducive to retaining business, but they had pretty loyal customer base. I mean, it really wasn't lack of customers that did them in, as you'll find out when you watch this movie. But yeah, those are my memories of Tower Records, and Godspeed, Mr. Solomon. We'll miss you, and probably just as much as we've missed Tower Records all these past 13 years. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and remember, life's too short to be a music snob.